Beautiful day. It's Saturday morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Hey, hello. How are you? Does this even work? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm live. I'm live on Saturday morning, and I need to be awake. And I need you to be awake because today is going to be fun. We are playing a game. All right. I just want to get to know my community better. I want you to ask me a couple questions, and I'll be ready to answer. Yeah, just waiting for a few more join us. Yo, good morning. Come in. Drop your name in the comment. Tell me where you're watching from. Hey man, I see you. Good morning. Thanks for joining the live. Where you watching from? What you do right now? Saturday morning and the vibe is up. We're about to start. We're just waiting for a few more persons. So are you awake? Because I know some of you are still in bed watching this live. Yeah. So today is gonna be different from my usual life. I'm gonna do something very intriguing, something very nice. Well, we're playing a game. It's called red flag, green flag, and I want you to be chitty chatty with me. Okay, so I'm going to call out a few things. You tell me if it's a red flag or green flag, or even give me your insight. We'll start in just a minute. Yes, glad you're here. Thanks for joining. Drop your name in the comment. Drop a high five, an emoji, whatever you like, and I'll give you a shout out. So here's the game. After I read out a few things, you're going to tell me if it's a problem or something is wrong, which is a red flag, or it's actually fine. Stop overthinking it, which is a green flag. You understand? So it's a red flag, green flag game. Hey man, thanks for joining the live. It's Saturday morning here, and the energy is up. I want to play a game called red flag, green flag. Yeah, so the first situation is you have a partner, all right, and your partner never posts you on their social media. not once, not ever. And when you ask them about it, they say they like to keep their relationship private. So my question is, but for my question, they like to keep their relationship private, but you see them post about their vacation, their friends, their outing, food, whatever they are doing, but they don't post you. So my question is that a green flag or a red flag? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Your relationship, I used to do it back in the day, but come on, if you like someone, if you love someone, just put a picture out there, status. But when you say you're a private person, it doesn't really add up because how private can you be? You can't even post your partner's picture. I mean, even if you just want in a month, post it. But when they ask you about it, is you say your relationship is trying to keep things about you private. So my question is it a red flag or a green flag? Because I don't know. Actually, I don't really know. I've been getting a lot of mixed reaction about it, so I want to know your thoughts. All right, favor marriage is based on how serious the relationship is. How do you mean? So is there like a this is a romantic relationship to begin with. It's not something like a friendship relationship. It's a romantic relationship. So you're saying it's based on how serious relationship is. How? How do you mean? Because I really want to know. So well, first off, let me ask: is it a red flag or a green flag? You have a partner for over 6 months. The person never posts you on their social media, but they post every other thing about themselves except you. When you ask them about it, they said they like to keep their relationship private. So my question is it a red flag or a green flag? Okay, that means it's a green flag. But you see, based on how serious the relationship is, I want you to give me a little more dialogue on that. Favor Amarachi. Hey guys, thanks for joining the live. If you're just joining, we're talking about red flag, green flag. You're playing a game, and I'll ask a couple questions. Tell me if it's a green flag or a red flag. Also, tell me where you're streaming from. Put in the comments. Well, what I think is keep relationship private is also a valid reason. You understand? Some people genuinely protect their peace online, and that's okay. Okay, so but if they post everything else, but you, but you specifically are excluded, I think that is not privacy. That's hiding. Okay, that's hiding, and it's a red flag for me if you ask me. Because I understand you say depend on how the relationship, but keeping it is private. Some people generally protect their peace. They don't want any comments and trolling off of social media. But that's that's private. That's how will I put it? It's specifically, or I'm trying to look for the right word. But if they post everything else, but you specifically is really excluded, that's not privacy. Privacy. That's hiding. It's hiding really, because you can go if you try to keep yourself private and you post everything else about your relationship, then something is wrong. Something is actually wrong. So yeah, it's a red flag. So what do you mean cactus? When was the last time you smoked that? Cactus, how you doing? So I have another one. Yeah, if you're, I think you should really post the person. I mean, it's nothing. People are married to you. I totally agree with you. So next one, let's look at this situation too. All right. So a guy and a girl have been dating for 8 months. Right. The girl still talks to her ex regularly, like almost every day. She says, "Yeah, just friends. They have history. It's harmless." The guy is uncomfortable, but she tells him he's being insecure. What do you think? Is that a red flag or run? Let's add one. Run, run, go. The guy and the girl, right, have been dating for 8 months. The girl still talks to her ex regularly, like almost every day. But when the guy asks, they say they are harmless. They don't have anything. They are just talking. They are just friends. Then what she said next to him is like, "You're insecure." So what do you think? Is it a red flag or a green flag? So is it a red flag or a green flag? Or run, go? Which of them? So it's so what if there it's a long distance conversation thing. Chances of them meeting is very very slim. Would you overlook that? I know. Let's put it both ways. He's talking to her ex, but the ex is overseas, but they talk regularly. And when you ask, he says it's a harmless conversation because I don't think anything can bring them together because of distance. Is this something you overlook or just consider it? Because if you ask me, my take is talking to an ex daily for 8 months in a new relationship is a choice because choices tell you something. It's not automatically cheating, all right? But daily contact with an ex, you're building something new with someone else. It's crazy. Daily contact with an ex while you're building a new relationship, it sounds crazy. Why you chat with your ex? No matter what, whether it's business, whether you guys have something together initially, got it. Because it's crazy. That's a boundary conversation. Yeah, it's a boundary conversation that needs to happen. I mean, if you're the other partner, they call you insecure. Yes, you're insecure about it because anything can go there. If you have something that happens when things like this are really condoned. For example, if I'm dating someone and I still keep in contact with my ex, I keep in contact with my ex because there's something I don't want to let go from my ex. Then I want this person, this new person, to manifest, to show, to exhibit. So when the person is not exhibiting it, I go back to that person for that same purpose. Even if you just chat over the phone. So that leads to a comparison breach because you can't do this, you can't do this. My ex does it better. Doesn't make sense. It kills the other person's it kills the other person's confidence and the person will feel less loved. So if she's calling him insecure for having a genuine concern, that's actually a red flag for me. It is. It's actually a red flag for me. Hey, thanks for joining the live. If you're new to the live, I really appreciate you joining the live. Hey, tell me where you're streaming from. Just like the live, you know. I really appreciate that if you give me one of these. So my name is Thais. So this is Thais Vex. I usually post pop the balloon content, but I took a break because a lot of things were going on, and I want to try a new dimension. Winniefield, are you gay? No, I'm straight, man. Dimension. So my next situation is, and I want you guys to pay attention. If it's a red flag or green flag, gain or possibly run. If the case may be, if you can't stay, you run. So here it is. A woman finds out her boyfriend for 1 year has been paying a female friend's rent, all right, for the past 3 months. He didn't tell her. When she finds out and confronts him, okay, he says it's not a big deal. She finds out and confronts him. He says it's not a big deal. The friend was struggling. He was just helping. He was just being a good Samaritan. He was just helping her. He never mentioned it because he knew she would overreact. Alright. The man has a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife, but pays rent for his female friend. Didn't tell the wife. Then when the wife confronted him and asked him, he said he's just helping her. And asked him, why didn't you tell me? He was like, if I told you, you would overreact. So what do you think? You think he's right? Is it a green flag or a red flag? So is it a green flag or a red flag? Let me know in the chat, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Give me your answer. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's been a while. Yeah, I've been trying to reach you for the past couple months. I couldn't get you. How you been? So if you're a guy, you're paying rent, you're paying bills for a female friend, but you have a girlfriend. Do you think you're doing the right thing? You think it's the right thing? Let me know because a lot of these simple, the guy may just be helping out me. And no strings attached, no feelings. But at the end of the day, is it a good thing helping a female friend out? I mean, this female friend could have been a friend you knew before you started dating someone else. You really have to cut that benefit that comes with knowing you as a friend because your girlfriend says she doesn't like you. I mean, what do you think? So my take is the help itself, I can respect it. All right. Helping a friend in need is not wrong. Helping a friend in need is not wrong per se. All right. But paying someone's rent for 3 months and hiding it from your partner, come on. Paying someone's rent for 3 months and hiding it from your partner, it's crazy. I mean, if you're trying to be helpful, let your partner know, oh, this is what I'm trying to do. If she doesn't respect it, if she doesn't want, she doesn't approve of it, then it's fine. Because at the end of the day, she's your partner. Because when you pay this rent and you hide it from your partner, it's a secret now. So it needs more than explanation to understand why you have been hiding whatever thing you were doing, whether it's out of good deeds or a mutual benefit. So yeah, it's a secret, and secrets in relationship are almost always about avoiding a conversation you know you should have. Secrets in relationship are almost always about avoiding a conversation you know you should have. Yeah. So why are you running away if you know what you're doing is right, but you're running away? You should be running away. You should stand your ground. Defend your actions. For paying for doing that for 3 months is it's crazy. Oh my god. Doing that for 3 months is really crazy. Excuse me there. Never be alone. Guilty from the student. So now, guys, this is like the next one. Then I want to think carefully. You understand? Because we've all been in this situation. So the couple has been together for years. They talked about marriage. The man proposes, but privately. No public proposal. All right. No family present. No big moment. Just the two of them in the house. One evening. Just the two of them in the house one evening. All right. Gives her a ring and asks her to marry him. She says yes. All right. She says yes. But she quietly How will I put it now? She says yes because since the proposal was private, nobody was around, no family, no friends. At the end of the day, she says yes, but she's more hurt inside. She's hurt inside because the proposal was not special. She hasn't told him how she feels about it, but because she doesn't want to seem ungrateful, she keeps quiet about it. What do you think? A man proposes to a girl in private. No big moments, no flowers, just one evening he knelt down, presented the ring. And she said yes, but she wanted it to be more. But because of she doesn't want to be ungrateful, she said yes, but at the end of the day, she was hurting inside because it was not a special moment. What do you think? Is it a red flag or a green flag in this case? Remember, she didn't say anything about it. She just said yes to the proposal. She said yes to the proposal, and but that was it. All right. So is it a red flag or green flag? And I want you to tell me the green flag is it for the guy or for the girl, and the red flag is it for the guy or for the girl? You need to know specifically which one is which. So is it his fault that when he proposed to the girl, he didn't make it that special? He just proposed to her privately, in his house, and she said yes. But at the end of the day, she doesn't want to seem ungrateful. She accepted it, but it was hurting inside because it was not a big, a special kind of proposal. So my question is it a red flag for him or for the lady, or a green flag for him or for the lady? Who should this flag go to? Because my take is he should have known his partner well enough to know what kind of proposal he would pull off. You understand? That's on him. But she said yes while feeling hurt and hasn't said anything. That's on her. Because if the man proposed to you and you didn't like how the proposal came, you would have said no. But he said yes because you don't want to seem ungrateful. That's on her. He is to blame the other side by failing to understand the kind of lady he was dating. Because in a relationship where you swallow your feelings, you can swallow your feelings to avoid seeming difficult situation. It's a relationship that is sitting on pressure. If you don't like something in a relationship, speak out because if you don't speak out, it becomes a normal thing. And when something becomes a normal thing, that is a dangerous place to be. So you talk about this thing as early on in the relationship as possible. If you can't tolerate it, oh, I cannot tolerate this thing. I don't like it. What can we do about it? How can we fix it? Yeah, head on in that moment. Talk about it. So I'm giving this one a yellow flag, not red, not green, a warning. They need a conversation because before you can propose to me, you should understand as a lady. Before you can propose to that lady, you should understand what the lady really wants. Is it a lady of the big moment, a big special gathering, or the lady that likes her privacy, nothing too, um, nothing too out of the ordinary? So it's a yellow flag. Both of them need to have a conversation because the moment you start keeping quiet over things that hurt your feelings in relationship early on, it start affecting you in relationship as you guys go together. Yeah, thanks for joining my live. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you. All right. So we're playing a game. Green flag, red flag. I read out a situation to you. You tell me if it's a green flag situation or a red flag situation. Give me your insights. Tell me why it's a red flag and why it's a green flag. So this is the very first episode of this live stream. We'll be doing more every Saturday as we go. So I appreciate you joining. And moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. So wherever you're chatting from, wherever you're streaming from, let me know in the chat. Give me one of these. I really appreciate that. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the live stream, and so this is a quick one. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it fast. You read fast. I will give you a quick verdict, and then we proceed from there. Okay, quick one. Your partner goes through your phone while you are asleep. You're sleeping. Your partner picks up your phone while you're asleep. You find nothing. They tell you they did it. Is it a red flag or a green flag? Your partner picks up your phone, goes through the phone, and finds nothing. Remember, you were asleep when you were doing this thing. But later in the morning, they told you what they did. Is it a red flag or a green flag? Is it? Is it a red flag or a green flag? For me, it's a red flag because trust issues don't disappear because they found nothing. The act itself is a problem. The fact that you went to my phone to check if you could see anything is a problem. So trust issue doesn't disappear because they found nothing. If you go through my phone while I'm asleep and you found nothing, you tell me about it. So you tell me about it. So one other one, you're dating your partner for 2 years and they never introduce you to their family member. Is it a red flag or a green flag? Let me know. Is it you're dating someone for 2 years and they never introduce you to their family? Is it a red flag or a green flag? Because after 2 years, if you haven't met their family members, that means it only means that you're not the main character. You're just a placeholder till the main character appears. That's what I think. So your partner cries every time you guys argue, not manipulatively, but they are just a crier. You end up confronting them. You end up comforting them instead of resolving the issue. That red flag or green flag. Because when you're dating someone that is a crier every time you guys argue, it's crazy. Yeah. Hey man, how are you doing? That's it. man? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Hey man, welcome to the live stream. Where you streaming from, man? So yeah, hey man, welcome to the live stream. How are you all doing? Okay, so before I close, I want to give the chat a chance to drop the situation they most rated. We didn't get to cover everything, but the most we cover, I want you guys to drop like what you think you have experienced in a dating relationship. All right. So I'll be waiting the chat to respond after the live, and yeah, so that's it. All right, that is a wrap for today's Saturday live stream. All right. Relationships are complicated. Relationships are really complicated. Most situations don't have one clean answer. What works for me may not work for you. So relationships in itself are really complicated, and that's kind of the point. Really, what matters is you're honest with yourself and about what you're saying. Speak about it. Speak out. Don't be quiet about it. Speak out. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this. Share it. Tag someone who needs to watch it. If you're just coming to the live, you can go and watch the live. And we talked about something very, very amazing. And subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy your Saturday. Go rate your own relationship. And yeah, I'll see you next week.